Hello, welcome to Weird and Woo Woo, where I'm weird and we all get a little woo woo. We're gonna pull some cards today, see if there's a message for you. If you want to stick around, fabulous. If not, have a wonderful day. For those who are sticking around, you are a sovereign being of your life. You get to determine if, how, when, where, why any of these messages might apply. My recommendation to you is to never Cinderella to make it fit. Okay. Alrighty. I almost said it, and the Tubi don't like it when it's too early in the video. Let's get going. Alrighty. I can tell Kipper wants to say something, but I don't think that we should be pulling it just yet. Actually, it's not Kipper. There's the rose quartz is a hollerin'. We're going to start with Hermetic Tarot. All right. Ace of Cups, Three of Wands. Incoming is some happiness, joy, potentially love. We'll see. Something's incoming. The Tower. Three of Wands. Ooh, this is a faded. It's going to rock your world. Okay, let's not get too wild. The Empress. Ooh, baby, baby. Salt and peppers here. Sorry. I was having a little fun. Are you? Two of Cups. All right, we're going to go here, and then I'm going to do another one, and we're going to talk about some money, because we want some money. The Fool card. Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Are we? Holy moly. What is going on? Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. What? Couldn't. Just what? Oh, there is some good coming in. Oh my God. Empress is setting the tone, setting the pace for what's about to happen. This is the energy. This is the overall energy. This is the energy of receiving, of abundance, of indulgence, I heard. Okay. So, if you're not already an Empress, you're about to become one. Empress. Incoming. Two of Cups. A brand new start. A leap of faith. Between the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is the Fool card. It's like the Empress plus the Two of Cups equals everything that follows. So as long as the first three cards, the Empress faced with the Two of Cups takes a leap of faith and allows this to start, it's almost as if things start and happen after the Two of Cups. Okay, let me get my bearings real quick, okay, guys? Let me get my bearings. Something about the Empress being the overarching cloud, like the energy of something right now. The energy that somebody's sitting in. It's like what's about to be birthed. The potentiality. The Empress is the gestation period as well. Somebody's in the birthing process. And what's about to be birthed is a connection that leads to, I want to say, the connection is the path of prosperity, wishes coming true, getting your desires, new beginnings. Um, Something about the Fool card has a lack of inhibition about it, like the willingness to be the Fool, to go it again, to take the Fool's journey down this path. Because it's like you would be it would be a restart for whoever this is, whoever the Empress is. Um, Meaning that it's almost like starting back at zero, which is the Fool card. Um, because the foundation of everything that comes after is this connection. And so in choosing a connection, you're choosing a path that's vastly different than the one without it. Taking this leap of faith and being willing to go down this path and be the fool for love again is going to lead to a 10 of Pentacles. It will lead to a family. It will lead to long-term pleasure, long-term success, um, a very high level commitment. So I want to do the whole, they want me to say marriage. It absolutely leads to marriage. This new path, because the Pentacles always talks about it's a tangible path in your life. It's your existence as it'll look once you choose it. It is the seed for success. It's a very successful, again, a lot of growth, a lot of potential. It's taking the leap of faith in this for this connection will actually be successful. Allowing it to come into reality. It will be successful. With the Ace of Wands, I get a fervor for life, excitement, enthusiasm, passion. It's living again. You will feel alive, alive. So it's kind of like the Six of Wands is under the Two of Cups. Like this will be a very successful, prosperous, promising connection, partnership. Being in the Empress energy is the seed for all of this to grow from. So it's almost like fertile ground that is Empress. Everything ready and ripe. The ground is ready. Um, I feel very powerful with the Ace of Wands. A sense of inner power, confidence, um, assertiveness. They're giving me again, it is a completely new life. Under the Ten of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups. This is exactly what somebody wanted. And the Ace of Wands does represent new life, so that makes sense why it's under. It's new growth. It's new. They're giving me that this stick, like when you propagate something, this stick will turn into the tree. This wand, because it's the wood, it'll turn into the tree of life, or like the family tree. Ooh, family tree, tree of life. It's family. This is the foundation of a lot that's meant to happen. This is the foundation of family, um, which is then somehow like it's the idea that this goes beyond just this connection. Anybody grouped into that family then benefits and has their paths changed as well as a result of the connection. But under the Ten of Pentacles is the Nine of Cups, your wish. You always wanted your wish for your life that brings you true happiness and fulfillment. Your truest desires always included family, building a life together, creating a legacy, like being rich in many varied ways. But at the heart of it always the type of abundance for whoever this is, um, extends beyond wealth or finances. This is going to end up, yeah, there's the Ace of Cups that I saw, you know, under the Hierophant. This is creating the life that you love, but this is it is there's something about the life that you will have being vastly different because it'll be based on the foundation of that life is going to be this connection, is going to be this partnership. It is going to be this love. Um, the life you would have outside of this connection would be vastly different. It doesn't mean you wouldn't be successful or that you wouldn't be happy. There's something about always wanting and wishing for the Ten of Pentacles to be it was always your ultimate goal. They're showing me somebody like I told somebody, you know, you've made it if you get to the stage where you have those gnarly um eyebrows, you know, like how men have, and then you've got your grandbaby on your lap and they're just like locked in and they go for it. Like that's the when you get to take that picture, like that's how you know. Like that is like that's goals, right? Um they're showing me that like a baby just going you know, like this is what it's for. Like it wouldn't have been everything I wanted and desired or as fulfilling. And it wouldn't give me the true, genuine contentment that I was seeking if I didn't have family at the heart of it. I think we're revisiting, and I'm hoping that this one comes through. I'm hoping that this one shows up. I tried to upload a video at one point, and it was called "The Masculine's Childhood Dream of a Family." And in it, there was this whole process of trying to. My nose is itching, so I think this is true. Of trying to let somebody know that this is still on the table and that everything is still fertile. The ground is fertile for this seed to be planted and for this to grow, for this to be, this is like the pinnacle. Oh yeah, my nose is going crazy. Okay. Um, so let's talk about this. I invite the masculine in to really sit with this because somehow you feel like you may be at a place where this is off the table or that's a fear of yours. It's like a deep-seated desire and you just don't know if it's still available to you. You don't know if you'll ever get it. And I'm here to tell you that you will. I tell this story all the time. Well, not all the time, but I've told it several times before. Now, I do want to draw a distinction. This is the Ten of Pentacles is the quintessential lived a good life, built something beyond just yourself, built your livelihood, built your family, and you built the love that holds everybody together, right? There's a lot of time, attention, and nurturing, hence the Ace of Cup, that goes into this. You will see a lot in the world today where people family values are pushing um, the idea of a family unit as the saving grace for the world, for their community, that this is what people really want, and blah 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 blah. It's a leverage point. I will tell you. I think that we see through a lot of that. This isn't the pill. It's not that shit. Okay. This isn't trying to convince somebody to have something that they don't want, that they don't desire. And this is not somebody desiring this for the sake of feeling like they've accomplished something or making them feel like they're complete or fulfilled or like they're the man then. This isn't, it's my duty and so therefore I must have a family. This isn't patriarchal BS. This is, I felt it and desired it and imagined it since I was little. And I just always knew. And I always knew that my greatest sense of self and satisfaction would come from building and reaching the 10 of Pentacles. Not that who I am is dependent upon it, but there was always a seed deep within. And that's something that my little boy does. He, you know, for the longest time, in all the binary that we've created, um, men specifically were groomed and taught and programmed to see duty and worth tied to certain things. Um, but not with this at the heart of it. It's always like a concept versus a true desire, true want. I mean, we have a society full of masculines that have been programmed to detach from their heart, to not experience the world from there. And hence, again, some of it, and there's a group clamoring their way back to their truest self. My little boy, from a very early age, and still today, talks all the time about the family he's going to have. And he knows he wants to be married. He knows he wants kids. And Mama, I think that I think I have the names picked out and I have to keep reminding him. But you got to talk that over with whoever you have your children with, because if you're going to have children with somebody, yeah, I'm going to. He has dreams of it. Um, he dreams of having a wife one day. And I'm like, hey, I've given him listen to me. I've given him the option. Well, it is an out from that concept of it has to look like this. But he's certain. He has seen it. He has had visions of it. He has dreams waking up knowing it's going to happen. Let me go shut that door. My heater gets really, 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 really loud. So when I tell you it's something he desires and he imagines, and it's pivotal. It's just a knowing to what he desires and what happiness is to him. And I love that. He even gets to the point where, Mama, are you going to watch the grandbabies whenever I want to go and do something, like go off on a vacation? And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. Are you going to do this with my children one day? Like family traditions, or like, will I bake cookies with them? Or will I do arts and crafts with them? And I'm like, of course, I will. He like the love that he loves to receive and that he loves to experience. He wants to give. This is so. And it's the most pure, sincere, genuine, heart-centered desire. And something that he just sees in his future, that he just knows, right? Whoever this is has begun to question if that's a possibility for them. And I'm here to tell you that Spirit is like, the time is right for this connection to come together. The land is fertile. All you have to do is say yes. Choose it. Be willing to be the fool to go down that road again. Because a very high level commitment, and I just get this feeling of looking back on your life at the end, feeling like you really got it all. Like overwhelmed with joy, happiness, because you got exactly what you always desired. So this is somebody with exceptional amount of love to pour into this, to nurture it, to give it life. And I feel like saying life feels like it begins with this leap of faith, with being willing to be the fool again. Because we keep talking about this, like the family tree and the tree of life. It's like life is going to feel like it finally begins. I'm not saying that you haven't lived before, but there's something about this path that is vastly different, but also exactly what you wanted. Okay, what do we want to tell? We're going to go with Azathoth Tarot. We have the Star card and the Queen of Cups. You are being guided to a Queen of Cups. This is not something that you would nurture alone. Again, the Empress, more than a person, it's an energy, a cloud. It is the fertile ground for which this can happen. The energy is right. Four of Swords. Spirit wants you. I think that you've really spent a lot of time mulling it over and wondering if it is even possible. Four of Swords can definitely talk about healing, recalibrating and getting back to the self. But this is also putting something to rest within the mind space. It's peace. Two of Pentacles, change. I just heard rest your weary head. Something is about to change. Something is coming. I wanted to say to fruition, but they want me to use a different word, and I can't seem to pull it out of the... You can make this happen. Rest your mind. You can change your path now. You think that you are on one trajectory, and they're like, if you choose this connection, the path you want and desire comes into your reality. That's what, yeah. It will manifest. You do have to take some type of an action. it's like taking action towards the things that you want. He's holding the world. You have to, in order to be able to get the world, you have to make a move. We're going to ask about this because I feel like saying you can have joy, you can have abundance, you can have um there's a whole lot of stories. This is the 3 of Cups, guys. I'm going to come back to that. All the while still being you. All the things that you love about your life right now, because that's what the 3 of Cups, it's the present. It's what's currently in your environment. All the things that you currently love about your life can be preserved. 7 of Wands can still be a part of your life if you choose to go down this road, down this path. I also feel like there's this, you feel like you're choosing between something in your current life versus what you really, really want. Like you, it's like your current life for you. Like there's something in your current life you I don't want to say you don't want to give up, but also like you don't want to give up. Like it means something. Like do it. Oh, I, there's something in your current life where you feel like you abandoned the self. There is a choice, and I think that's what they're talking about. The 2 of Wands is kind of like, what direction, what desire are you going to go after? Your current life status as it is, where you consider others in how you maneuver, or yourself. You choose the path that you really want. I do feel like saying you don't necessarily have to. There are some things that you will give up in order to have the other, because they are vastly different. But it's a choice between what the brain says you want and desire and what your heart says you want and desire. So you can still have some of those things, but it's like you just might not have the 10 of Pentacles as you see it if you don't choose the connection or love. We're, because the last card's the Lovers. I feel like saying you're not going to lose yourself, that actually you find parts of yourself again and choosing to go this direction. Yeah, we're going to get some, this is where the clarity needs to happen. Because this feels like I'm happy as is, and maybe you know, I want to preserve me. And that's at the heart of somebody's decision making, but like you can have this love and not forsake the self. It's as if someone felt like they were catering to someone else's wants and desires in life before, and there's an uncertainty. It's like a projection. I don't know if I could ever have the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe love will only ever be me abandoning the self and not being happy. And I want to choose what I want, like I want to be happy with my life. All right, talk to me about this last row here. Queen of Cups, like we saw it in the other deck on the split. Queen of Cups. Two of Swords. Feeling torn. King of Swords. Give me context to the Three of Cups, please. Yeah, it's like something's good right now. Three of Cups. We have the Six of Swords, which is the idea of like, I've pulled myself to this positive place. I've done the work to transition. I have moved out of rough waters and I'm finally in a good space. And someone is worried about being able to maintain that. Seven of Wands is self-love, self-respect, your sense of confidence and self-worth, your power, your truth, your authenticity. It is about you. Hence the idea that you have to be willing to be the fool again, to take the fool's journey in this. And that's where someone's at. It's like, I don't have the guarantee of the Ten of Pentacles. And I don't know if I believe that I will get it. And so that leaves me torn. And this Two of Swords is between two vastly different energies. We have the Queen of Cups, intuitive, rich, loving, nurturing, exceptional depth. From the heart center. This is the Queen of Cups embodies from your heart. And then we have the King of Swords, logic, pragmatic, realistic, very, very in the mind. And like making decisions from there. My mind is telling me it's taken a lot to get to this space. And there's a lot to be happy about in your current circumstance. And almost not wanting to rock the boat and send things back because, again, the Fool's journey is one that is not guaranteed. You are more seasoned, but you have no control. That's why it's the leap of faith. You have to just take the leap of faith without really knowing how it's going to go, what the road looks like ahead of you. Which is why Spirit's swooping in and saying, oh, but sweetie, that desire, that dream, it's still available to you. And maybe and that's the thing, you've been hesitating and pulling the Two of Swords because you felt like it wasn't. Would that typify things for you? If Spirit came in and said, oh, it's still available to you. And that's still possible. And something about the road that you can have this on may be it's not the road you thought. It's not the connection you thought. The time is right for this connection. Love is a choice. Five of Pentacles. Let me get it. Let me get it. Oh, the Empress. Again. Here's the thing. Your mind wants to convince you that you are afraid that you will, you've gotten to this good place. You've done the transformation. You've crossed that from the rocky waters to the calm waters. You finally feel like you have a hold of your emotions again. But the idea is, do you really? Because something is missing with the Five of Pentacles. You lack something that you deeply, deeply desire. And it feels like a very pervasive energy and presence. It feels a little haunting. It's a choice between the Ten of Pentacles, which is having it all, or walking a path where something is, where there's constantly a void. Maybe surface level, things are great in your immediate interactions, your social interactions, your again, you might have abundance in some aspects, but more on a shallow level. Not that it's shallow to have those types of things, but I mean, you've got friends, you've got other connections, you've got things happening in your life, but it's not the Ten of Pentacles. Dare I say, the choice here that's presented where you choose yourself, and that's really underneath the Two of Swords is the Seven of Wands. Like, what does it mean to choose myself? Is it what my mind is telling me, or is it what my heart is saying? Because the void, the ache, exists within your heart. Your mind feels like the checklist is fine. It's all good. We've got this, this, and this. It's giving you all the different things, reasons why everything's good. But choosing love, Knight of Cups, allowing yourself, because Knight of Cups is a bit of the fool, a fool for love. Choosing love and connection is a choice for the self. This self-preservation option that you think you see really isn't doing for you what your mind is telling you it will do for you. Lovers. We have two Lovers cards, an Ace of Cups, and a Two of Cups. We have the Hierophant and the Empress twice. You can have it all. And your all may not be somebody else's all, but you can have your all. You can have your family. You can have your abundance. You can have your quintessential picture of the grandbaby grabbing on to granddaddy's big old bushy eyebrows. No, when you made it is when you get to have that picture. That's when you're like, yep, that's a good life. Um, there's something about these lovers dripping in honey. That's going to be the sweetest path. That will be your sweetest path. And you deserve this. And Spirit, yes, has been encouraging you to choose you. Something about what you have gone through in past relationships made you feel like you were constantly choosing other people and never feeling like you were choosing you. Like you were fulfilling other people's wishes, desires, all the while yours was. I think you thought you were building to the Ten of Pentacles, but found out that you were not. So your mind is going to tell you to choose you is to not choose this connection, but to stick with what is working for fear that it would be disrupted again. I quote this frequently: "Eat, pray, love." The guru in that book / movie says sometimes to get into balance, you have to get out of balance in love. So, yep, I'm gonna post it. The masculine's childhood dream of a family. It's yours if you choose it. All right. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you at the next read.